Okay, so this is the last day of living below the line for me, and I guess I've learned a few things about the realities of living in extreme poverty. Really, I think the first is just some of the practicalities. So the need to plan your food right at the beginning of the week, almost with military precision, just to make sure that you've still got some left when you get to the end of the week. The other thing I think is how difficult it is to afford some of those basics that we all just expect to include within our diet. So, for example, this week I've lived an entirely vegetarian week. It's probably the only week I've ever done that in my life. Interestingly, I haven't really missed it, but I can imagine, over 5 days that's one thing, but doing it long term, that would be really difficult. So I just couldn't find any room in my budget for any meat, so that was interesting. Second thing was how difficult it was to really be able to afford any decent fresh fruit and vegetables. And again, we all see the correlations between standards of living and life expectancy, and it doesn't really surprise me when I look at the levels of nutrients that we've got. That I was able to get during my diet this week, so that was definitely a challenge for me as well. There are a couple of positives. Over the week, I've lost about half a stone in weight, and I've not felt hungry at all. So I don't think that's due to lack of food. I think it's probably more due to the fact. In fact, I saw some research recently that said if you just choose your meals at the time at which you want to eat, when you're going to be hungry, and you go down to Pret a Manger and you slip in an extra chocolate bar or a packet of crisps, on average we eat 60% more calories than we do when all our meals are planned out in advance. And I think that's probably been the big thing. I've had no scope whatsoever to go and find something else. So yeah, half a stone in a week, which has been great. But probably the most important thing, I think, is obviously we've raised a bit of money for the charity Action Against Hunger as well. So thank you to everybody who's contributed. Hopefully that, along with the other 25,000 people that are raising money, will help to make some kind of difference to what is really an appalling situation. If I could just leave you with one thought, it's that there are 1.2 billion people who live like this permanently. And 1.2 billion people, that's 20 times the population of the UK. I don't think that's right, and I think I'll probably be back again next year, but hopefully I can get you to join me.